Occupy your mind with good thoughts, or the enemy will fill them with bad ones. One of the greatest problems of our time is that many are schooled but few are educated. If we lived in a state where virtue was profitable, common sense would make us saintly. But since we see that avarice, anger, pride and stupidity commonly profit far beyond charity, modesty, justice and thought, perhaps we must stand fast a little, even at the risk of being heroes. You wouldn't abandon ship in a storm just because you couldn't control the winds. If honor were profitable, everybody would be honorable. Two evils, greed and faction, are the destruction of all justice. Getting married is like putting one's hand in a bag containing 99 serpents and one eel. I would uphold the law if for no other reason but to protect myself. A pretty face may be enough to catch a man, but it takes character and good nature to hold him. It is a wise man's part, rather to avoid sickness, than to wish for medicines. Pride thinks its own happiness shines the brighter by comparing it with the misfortunes of others. For if you suffer your people to be ill-educated, and their manners to be corrupted from their infancy, and then punish them for those crimes to which their first education disposed them, what else is to be concluded from this, but that you first make thieves and then punish them? How can anyone be silly enough to think himself better than other people, because his clothes are made of finer woolen thread than theirs? After all, those fine clothes were once worn by a sheep, and they never turned it into anything better than a sheep. The many great gardens of the world, of literature and poetry, of painting and music, of religion and architecture, all make the point as clear as possible: the soul cannot thrive in the absence of a garden. If you don't want paradise, you are not human, and if you are not human, you don't have a soul. If the lion knew his own strength, hard were it for any man to rule him. There is nothing more inglorious than that glory that is gained by war. It is only natural, of course, that each man should think his own opinions best. The crow loves his fledgling, and the ape his cub. Love rules without rules.